We're here in Strade, County Mayo, famous for being the hometown of the social activist Michael Davitt. But it's home too to the remains of a Dominican priory founded in the 13th century. And those remains include some fairly spectacular pieces of 15th century sculpture in this tomb behind me and in the high altar. This tomb features images of the three Magi with their gifts, Saints Peter and Paul, and a bishop, possibly St. Thomas Becket. Now the relics of the Magi were kept in Cologne, a popular pilgrimage destination. Peter and Paul were buried in Rome, and Thomas Becket in Canterbury. So it's possible that this tomb is making the claim that the person or persons buried here had made all of these pilgrimages. Both of these sculptures have a very rare feature: the presence of kneeling figures representing donors. Now, all the great art of medieval Ireland was supported by donors, but these might be the only examples of donor portraits from that period. It's not entirely clear who they represent, but we know that the Dominican community here was supported by the local aristocratic family known as the Dexters or the McJordans, and it might well be they who were buried here and are represented as donors. There's a little figure on the tomb which might be an attempt to show the lion that featured in the coat of arms of the Dexters. Strade has another unique aspect. It wasn't always a Dominican community here. Before the Dominicans arrived, it was home to a Franciscan community founded by the Dexters. So what happened? What changed? There was a conflict of patronage. Stephen Dexter, Lord of Athlehen, had invited the Franciscans here around 1250, but his wife had different ideas. She was Basilia de Birmingham, daughter of Milo de Birmingham, Lord of Athenry. And the de Birminghams of Athenry were patrons not of the Franciscans, but of the Dominicans. They were a Dominican family, and Basilia wanted Dominican friars near her here. What could she do? She invited her father to come to Ballylahan Castle for a big feast, and she announced there, in the presence of her husband and her father, that she would not eat or drink anything at all until the Franciscans had left Strade and the Dominicans replaced them. This hunger strike worked, and messengers were sent to Rome from Strade to arrange the transfer. So in its foundation and in its decoration, Strade Priory is a powerful reminder that the wishes of lay donors played a major part in the life of the medieval Irish Church.